What's up guys, it's Roger and welcome back to the channel. And today we are checking out Choo Choo Survivor, and with a name like that you already know it's going to be an absolute banger. Now this is a new bullet heaven coming out, which if you don't know what that is, it's a genre very close to things like Vampire Survivors is kind of the thing that made this genre kind of spring back to life in the past few months. Essentially there's usually bullet hells, right? That's usually when a bunch of bullets are being shot at you, you gotta dodge around them and blast your enemies. Inversely, in a bullet heaven, you are the one that has a bunch of crazy attacks coming off of you, usually as you're mowing down a bunch of waves of enemies. Now, all these games have different kind of goals in mind, and this one specifically we're going to be a crazy train here. I'm assuming getting a bunch of different weapons as we go through a run. Haven't tried it out yet, but that's what we're gonna do together today for our first impressions. Now, this is coming out on June 27th on PC only, so PC and on Mac, so anything itch.io and on Steam. It should be free on there from what I believe, and I'll have that Steam link in the description so you can go ahead and check that out for yourself in case you are interested. Thank you to the developer for sending me an early access code here so we can go ahead and check it out. And if you do want to get a little taste of the game early for yourself, there is actually a demo available for you right now that you can go ahead and check it out on that Steam page. Like I said, I'll have that down in the description. But all that being said, I think we can go ahead and try this out together. Seems like there is a bit of a meta progression system in the game, so you can get stronger as you go throughout different runs. I'm assuming different trains here. I don't know if these are actually real trains. Like, is there actually a train called the Gronk Shunter? I don't know. I feel like I'm saying a naughty word when I click on that and say those words. But hey, you know, we have different abilities here too. So it looks like some pretty cool stuff, but to get some actual, looks like gold up here, we're going to have to actually play the game. So why don't I go ahead and click on through and see about that. Looks like right now all we have is the Forest of the Dead, so I guess we'll start there. So the actual, the whole point of the game is we're mowing down some zombies. So let's see here. We have Shift key and spacebar. So we'll click on the logo, it says. Holy heck, this is a lot of stuff. So closest is going to be our Gatling gun, it looks like. We have some damage, rate of fire, pushback, and inertia. Looks like we have one crate here, so we can level one of these up one time. You can't afford anything down here, I'm assuming. Yep, so I guess we'll just start up here. Inertia looks like it's going to be piercing. There's pushback, rate of fire, and straight up damage. You know what? I'm someone who likes to blast a bunch of bullets out as fast as possible, so let's go ahead and start there. And now, oh, look at that. Looks like we can press space to get ourselves going. And now what does shift do? I'm not quite sure. Oh, shift is a brake, I think. Interesting. Okay. Okay, now we have 3 of these little supply things. Can't quite get a new gun yet. Maybe we should save up for a second, see if we can buy a new gun here. And I suppose we'll just hold space and keep chugging along. Looks like... Is it auto-aim? It's not auto-aim? It is auto-aim from the looks of it. Okay, now we actually have 5. So we get a Gatling gun, a rocket, or what looks to be a shotgun. Looks like we already have the Gatling gun to start with here. I'm thinking maybe we get some a rocket here for some area control. Usually something you want quite a bit in these games. Looks like we got a radius. We can boost on that. That's gonna explode. Pretty straightforward, but hey, I'm not one to back away from a good explanation. Looks like we're moving 5 meters per second. Oh, here we go. Oh, I hover over these and it starts bringing them towards us. Maybe we get a little extra rate of fire on our cannon here. Here we go. Yeah, all right. Very nice. Now we're getting there. Let's do a little bit of extra damage on that, and maybe on the actual Gatling gun too. And why not get a little bit of pierce on there so we can actually hit through 2 targets at once? Will probably be good. Now here's some fuel coming up. Okay, I see. So the fuel gauge right there, our fuel meter, is actually under our health bar. Looks like I need to hover over a lot of this XP too. So your mouse is actually what you use to attract stuff to you. We can see our actual stuff down here, how much resources we have. So we just could get that shotgun if you want to save up for that. We can buy fuel and we can buy health. So that's how we're going to be healing and staying on these tracks. Maybe we should get some more area of effect. Why not? And maybe some more damage on that. We got some gold coming to us here. I'm assuming I can kind of just try to chug along. Just keep holding space. And why not do some extra damage on our Gatling gun here? Looks like it's starting to go pretty pog crazy. Let's look out. There we go. Got some more supplies coming in here. I feel like I kind of just want to be a big old boomy boy. Like, we should just blow these guys to smithereens if we can. Looks like we have an XP bar and a timer at the top. And just like that meta progression, we saw that it was made out of gold here. Gold is what we're going to be collecting right here at the top of the screen. We see we have 300, probably about to be 400. Yeah, so it looks like it's about 100 each time you pick up one of those stacks of gold. Why don't we just save up for a second, see if we can grab that last weapon. Make sure we're picking up this XP with our mouse as we go along here. Yo, these zombies are getting absolutely dunked on. They thought they could attack the boy, but I gotta tell ya, I don't know much about trains, but I know they go choo-choo on the tracks, and that's what we're doing. Let's see here. Alright, so this is going to shoot in a big old circular pattern. That's random, and this is closest. So we might want to do a little circular. That'll be some actual good all around us, especially for wave clear, just in general. Okay. Okay, so I can use shift or space to make our train go. I'll probably just use space. Let's see here. Like I said, I want to be a bit of a boomy boy. Let's get that radius up a little more. Make sure we're mousing over all this stuff here. Oh yeah, that's getting real big now. Oh yeah, you see that? That explosion looks good. Get that shooting faster. Heck yeah. Okay, so that capped out there at 5 per second. Oh my, holy hell, that is going crazy now. Now we're talking. I kind of want to just max out the rocket launcher here. We got some more gold up here. I'm going to just skip through some levels here, honestly. Oh, okay. No, bro. Get away from me. Who is this freak of nature? Bro's trying to hop on the train. I don't think he's got his ticket, though. I'm certainly not going to punch it. Oh, he's dead. Get fucking smacked. And I know you never should have changed. All right, I was kidding. Please get off my train. Let's get some Pierce going on with this Gatling gun. That goes closest, so when these guys actually jump on the train, well, they'll get smacked harder than me at my bar mitzvah. Keep going some damage here. That should be pretty good. Okay, we got some Hulkers coming in on us. Yeah, try to hop on, bro. I will smack you off. Oh, there's some good XP. All right. I'm not sure how long runs are supposed to last, to be honest, but that's just something we'll figure out together. Let's slow down here, I guess. We have a lot of health on us, so I'm not afraid to just kind of take it slow, let these guys attack us, just so we can make sure we grab all these resources before we keep chugging along on the tracks here. Make sure we're mousing over all this XP so we can pick all that up. Holy heck, these guys are going to try to slow me down, but they look to be pretty strong, to be honest. We'll get this just rate of fire. I think rate of fire seems like a pretty good thing to max first, and then you can kind of go for the damage after that. And wow, the Gatling gun is going crazy now. So I think that might be a pretty good choice. So it looks like once you mouse over these things one time, they will start flying to you. So you don't really have to worry about that too much. But then, of course, you need to kind of make sure your train isn't going too far away so you can actually get those resources to get to your train. I'm sure later on you start taking a lot more damage and actually needing to slow down and make sure you get all this stuff, maybe even invest some of your resources you pick up into buying more fuel and or health. But for right now, it seems like they kind of just want you to chug through these enemies. We can keep going damage on that. Looks like maybe as we get stronger, we can put more points into that damage, because I thought we had that maxed out, if I'm not losing my little mind. And make no mistake, it's pretty little. But that's the only small thing about me, I'll tell you that much. Now, is our train actually getting bigger? That's a cool attack. I like when that goes off. That must be our shotgun, right? Maybe I should be boosting that, because wow. I'm assuming maybe this is the either pushback is the big old circle on that Gatling gun going off, or that's our rockets. Is that our rockets? I think so. Okay, so we are maxed on that again, so it looks like maybe it does go up sometimes. We'll probably get some pushback going here. Now, I don't know how many weapons are actually in the game right now, but it does seem like the developer's very keen on updating this game. I believe it might be a one-person project here, from the looks of it, from what I gathered. Well, actually, I'll make sure I link their YouTube channel down in the comments, or the description too, so you can go ahead and check that out if you're interested. Again, thank you to the developer for letting me in here early. I love these types of games, and hey, I don't get to cover them enough, to be honest. These are the games that I love playing in my free time, because you can just sit back and relax and tear through just hordes of enemies, and it's the most satisfying games in the world, in my opinion. You can just get infinitely stronger, you do your runs, and you get all this meta progression, and eventually you are just smacking through stuff. I mean, hell, I can get some kind of train called a Gronk Shunker or whatever it was, and that sounds pretty amazing to me. So that guy there, oh, special reward. Don't mind if Papa does. All right. That guy there we killed before actually had a health bar on him. Do we want to get... Okay, so I can get more. Interesting. Can I max this out? I can. Okay, so that maxed that out for now, at least. I think I might get a second... rocket launcher could be cool. Can you guys catch up to me if I chug along? What happens if I just leave that? I want to see if it goes off screen, if it can come back on screen. Like, will it chase me forever? Okay, I think no is the answer there. So if we want to make sure we actually get these resources, we have to make sure they don't actually fall off screen. And it looks like we're chugging along pretty good. It looks like we're 20% done with the run. So that answers my question from earlier, if these are like time-based or whatnot. And a lot of bullet heavens, it'll be... And that's kind of like, by the way, more of a fan of these games, that they've kind of adapted to calling these bullet heavens. Other people will still kind of call them bullet hell roguelites, you know, which is fine. And those terms do definitely describe these games. So it's really up to your personal wanting of how you want to call these games. I really like the term bullet heaven because it's a good anti-description for, you know, what a bullet hell is, and then it turns into a bullet heaven when you change the formula up a little bit. So that's the term that I do use when I talk about games in this genre, but you can just call them, you know, little roguelite train games. I mean, this is the only one that's based on a train as far as I know, but hey, we're choo-chooing along, 25% done with this run. It looks like. I wonder if the difficulty really like kicks up at some point, like maybe when we get halfway through the tracks here, if it's going to go absolutely bonkers. I guess we'll see. So these aren't getting new levels popped up for these two weapons right here, so I'm going to assume those are done. So I think what I'm going to do is start going crazy into our shotgun here, and then once that happens, we'll buy a second rocket most likely. You know, these sons of guns. Okay, well that was definitely the most damage we've taken. So maybe it is smart to kind of conserve your fuel and just kind of inch along when you hit a big wave like this. Although I'm sure we can probably pummel through them pretty easily. But I do want to be a little careful. Let's see how much damage we take if we kind of just pummel our way in there. Yeah, it might be the smartest idea just to keep doing that, because we're going to pick up health like that right there anyways. And on top of that, if those guys jump on us, they won't get too much damage on us if we're actually moving at a good pace, because they'll kind of just jump on our little caboose back here, and if anyone knows about a little caboose, it would be me, you know? So I guess we'll just keep chugging along and let those guys go for it. Now, do we want pushback, inertia, or damage? I think since we already have rate of fire really good, we'll just get some inertia here so we can chop through our enemies. Okay, there was some good damage they got on us. Luckily, we got heals coming in aplenty, so I'm not too worried about that. Y'all fellas hop right on. I don't even mind. I'll give you a nice front seat. You can sit up in the, you know, the front of the train with me. What's that called? It's like a cockpit on a plane. What's the front of a train called? I don't know. I've never actually been on like a real train, to be honest with you. Just never had the opportunity. That'd be a cool thing to do one day, though. Get on an actual train, go all the way to the front and be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Conductor, what is this called?" And he'll probably say, "You could have looked that up." And then I'll probably say, "But I didn't. So please tell me." I guess you could kind of like, for lack of a better term, edge these resources. Since I'm not missing any health, I could just make him kind of chase me, and then the second I actually do take damage, I could slow down completely and let the health crate catch me. See, like now I've taken some damage, so I could stop my train really quick, and then just heal. You know? That's a pretty smart... We're figuring out the strategy. I'm very interested to see... We might have to buy some more fuel here, actually, we're getting a little low. But I'm very interested to see what the meta progression is like on this game. How much is fuel? 4. Let's save up a level really quick here, just in case I need to buy some, because we haven't ran into any in a while. And that always reminds us in the bottom left how much things actually cost, so we can keep that in mind. Alright, here we go. We'll buy some fuel. Okay, that looks like it is a full restock on fuel when you do buy it. So that's good to keep in mind. Looks like we might have some new enemy types here, unless I haven't seen these little freakers before. And of course, here comes some fuel right after I do that. Okay, there's the guy with the health bars again. Oh, so those are what drop those special rewards. Okay, keep that in mind. The damage is getting real good in our shotgun here now. Another special reward right there. Some more fuel incoming, so I'm not too worried about that. These guys are jumping on me like my ex used to jump on my dick. What? And so we're going to take them out. There we go. Got the damage finished on the shotguns. Now we can get the pushback there. And then, like I said, I would be interested in going for another rocket launcher. I'm actually going to let these guys catch up to me because I want their XP. So, like, I'll let the new guys walk into me while I kill these guys behind me, too. We just got to heal, so I'm not too worried about that. Bunch of XP right there. Yeah, go ahead. Jump on. I'm pretty strong, so I'm not too worried. Maybe I shouldn't sit here for too long. So we'll keep pummeling ahead. Let's see if we can get through this horde here. Got a heal right here, so I'm not too worried if we do take damage. And honestly, we don't really need it, so I'm not going to get too crazy worried about that right now, especially since there's another heal right there. I do definitely want the gold, though. We'll have to see how forgiving the meta progression is, too. In a lot of games, a lot of bullet heavens, it can be quite unforgiving, where it takes a while to really get enough meta progression stored up to where you start going through runs with any kind of ease, which can be nice because it makes them last a longer time. But at the same time, you just kind of want to start getting strong too. So you need to find that good balance when you're making these games to where it's actually like, okay, you can get the meta progression at a good rate to where you start clearing these runs pretty handedly, but there's still some challenge there too, you know? It's very interesting. It'll probably be harder to balance a bullet heaven like this, I imagine, because it's just a very linear one path. Like, I can't exactly press my movement keys and grow some legs on this bad boy train and start running around through these zombies. I have to stay on the tracks here, which is a very limiting factor. So it's interesting they have to kind of work around that and still make it, you know, impressive gameplay that you want to keep going through. So far, I very much like it. And what interests me in these games is always seeing how cool the weapons are, you know? How cool are the characters, which, in this case, the characters are just more trains. Which, if you're very much so into trains, that's probably really cool to you. I'm not a big train guy, but this is pretty sick, so maybe I should be one. Let's keep leveling up that rate of fire on our new grenade launcher here, why not? Get that maxed the heck out. Can't go wrong with 2 rocket launchers now, can you? I called it a grenade launcher before, but that's not what it is, baby boy. That's a rocket launcher. Take out these big boys here, and I think we can just chug along real quick, get all the resources off the ground. Let's just full speed ahead this bitch. A little gold right there. I don't exactly want to leave that behind, so I'll make sure I stop my train before I get too far. Get some area of effect here. Let that gold catch up to me. Maybe edge it a little bit. Hey, ooh, you can't quite get there. There you go. Plow through these bad boys right here, and we'll keep chugging along. And you know, I say that phrase sometimes, chugging along, but it actually works with this game. But it is very interesting to see how they'll actually balance a difficulty curve with something like this, where you can't move around. There's nothing about the movement you really need to work on. I mean, it seems like there is a bit of a balance where you want to, with these different enemy types, not sit still for too long. If you see a bunch of guys like this, maybe you do want to plow through them because you don't want to let them catch up to your train for too long, especially if there's a bunch of them and you're not exactly mowing through them at the speed you'd like to. And I'm sure different trains might have different max speeds or whatnot, and less health or less fuel they can carry. So that's something we'll see later on. Not in this video, I'm sure, but if you do want to see more videos on this game, I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys. Or really, if you want to see more videos on any bullet heavens, because like I said, I play a lot of them in my spare time, but if you want to see more of them on the channel, I can definitely do that. Something like Soulstone Survivors, I actually had a pretty long series on where I did at least like 50 to 60-ish episodes, and had a great time doing those daily for a while. But I eventually did stop, but I'd always be interested in playing other games on the channel, if you guys are interested. Oh, look at this freak with the big old mouth. God damn! Alright, no, okay, calm down. That bro looks like me when I'm hungry in the morning. We gotta take care of him. Let's get some more damage on our rocket launcher there. There we go. God damn. Okay, yep. Yeah, that's me when I wake up in the morning and I'm just craving some Lucky Charms. Okay, finally, we got some fuel here. That'll be good. We need that. There's another one of those little freaky munchers. Good, we got some special rewards. Might be some more special rewards here. And it looks like a boss enemy? I'm kind of just gonna chug through him a little bit. Oh, he's sucking me. Oh, we got him. Hell yeah. Okay. So it looked like at 50% he spawned, because I was 50% through the whole thing here, I believe. Looks like we can't buy any more weapons as of right now, nor can we upgrade the weapons we currently have. So does that mean we're max strength? Does that mean we're going to unlock more weapon slots as we go? Should I just be using my resources from now on to heal and whatnot? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. But we do have 7k in gold here, about to be 7,200. So that'll make sure we can get a good start on the meta progression and see from there. Alright. I don't really need that heal, so I think I'm just going to kind of leave that thing back there. Looks like you get heals quite often, and also we can buy them now. So I think I might just kind of pick up this fuel and then pick up this gold, and I might full speed ahead here for a bit if I can. I want all the gold is the only thing. Before that gets off screen, I'll make a little pit stop here. Come here, gold. Alright, now let's see if we can chug along here real quick. Pick up all this from these goomers, and we should level up here pretty soon. Our bar's getting full. So once we do, I'll probably buy some health, since it looks like we can't really buy anything else. There we go. Oh, and buying health, even though it only took a little bit of my resources, barred me from buying anything else that time around. So once you buy health or fuel, it seems like you can't do any more upgrades for that level up. So that's something to keep in mind. Let me actually check that out again. Obviously, I can't buy any weapon upgrades anyways, but if I buy some fuel, yeah, it instantly kicks you back to this screen. Whereas before, when I was leveling my weapons, I could keep doing that as much as I wanted to until I was done doing my levels. So keep that in mind. You can only buy one thing of fuel or health at a time. So if you were about to run out of fuel and run out of health, you couldn't just refill both at the same time. So that makes these ones on the overworld here actually much more of a big deal. I suppose we'll just keep saving up our resources. I want to kill Big Mouth Boy here. There we go. Rowan is coming at me like you want to give me the mega suck, but I think I'm not going to consent to that right now. Not something I'm looking to do. Take me out on a date first, at least, and we'll talk about the details after that. Let's start chugging along. How fast can this thing go? Screw your resources. I'll buy my own. Oh, I'll take your resources, because I am stuck in a horde of undead freaks. Okay. 5 meters per second? Okay, that looks like 5 meters per second is our max speed. So now we know that. Well, that's a big horde. I think we'll get through just fine, though. And honestly, I got some gold coming at me anyways, so we'll let that catch up to us. 64% though. I wonder if there's another boss at 75% of the run, or maybe once we get to 100 will be the next boss. I'm not quite sure. Always interested to see how those types of things are balanced out as well. 15 minutes, that's 66% of the run. That's not too bad. A lot of these will be kind of in different bullet heavens. You need to survive for 20 minutes or 30 minutes or 15. No, a lot of them are decided by time. Some of them are decided by killing a certain amount of bosses. I know that's a big part of Vampire Survivors is timed, I believe. Soulstone Survivors, which is the one that I played the most of, is kill a certain amount of bosses to finish the stage, and you can kind of go infinite loops if you want to. There's a lot of other ones that I've played, but most of them go through those two types of gimmicks. This one is actually a little different because I'm not surviving for a certain amount of time, but I'm also not trying to beat a certain amount of bosses. I'm trying to get to the end of this track. So in that way, it's a pretty unique concept for this genre. One I have not seen myself, at least, so I very much like that. It's always cool to me. The cool part about this genre is, while it can be a bit oversaturated as of late because so many people are making their own hand, you know, into creating one for themselves, it's cool to see when people actually make a new twist on it. And this is definitely a new twist. That's very cool to see. Oh boy, they're chasing me down. Oh, get fucking creamed. So I guess the biggest part of the weaponry is this train can maybe only have 4 weapons. Maybe that's a different part of the trains. They can only have a certain amount of weapons depending on which train you have. I could be wrong about that, but at the very least... Oh, can I actually... Oh, I could aim this myself if I wanted to. That's going to closest right now. We'll keep that on closest, so we can choose our targeters here if we want to. That's very interesting. I think this being circular is good. Honestly, the rocket being circular would be nice too, but I keep those up. We do have 2 rockets. Oh, so this one actually is aiming at my cursor. That one's random. Oh, that's why there's 4 targeting types, so your 4th one will aim at cursor. Although I'm sure I could change all of them to at cursor. So if you do want to manually aim everything, you could go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and change... No, we'll just keep that at cursor. Now that I know I'm actually aiming that, we'll go ahead and probably aim our cursor straight forward a little more. Maybe I'll even aim at a big mouth boy down here, so I can make sure I take him out. And if another boss comes around, then I'll make sure I'm aiming it at them. Let our shotgun or our Gatling gun probably take care of those guys behind us. There we go. I'll even aim behind us a little bit. Why not? Aim in front of us here. Aim a big mouth boy. I know you want some tasty grub. I'm sorry, sir, but this train is only carrying my sweet cheeks, and those are not for eating. Contrary to common belief, they are not made for munching. That doesn't mean they don't get munched, but they're not made for it. Keep plowing around here. 76%, so no boss at 75%, it looks like. Bunch of jumpy boys and a big wave of enemies, including a bunch of big mouths. Not the cartoon. Alright. 17 minutes on this run. Although I wonder, does that clock... Come here, Gold. Get it. Come here. Has that clock been pausing? A little bit of fuel here, so we don't need to pick any of that up. But I will heal? Okay, heal. I didn't check right there. Has the clock been pausing when we go into the menu to level up? I'm quite sure. I have not been paying attention to that. Ooh. Careful of those guys. They actually do some pretty good damage. I'm aiming my rocket launcher at this big mouth boy down here. There's 2 mouth boys here, so I'm going to aim at both of them before anything else. Oh boy, that mouth boy's closer than that mouth boy. Alright, this mouth boy's right in front of us. Don't know if that's the actual enemy name for these. I'm assuming not, because it's a terrible enemy name. But, then again, it's also kind of sick. I mean, you can call me mouth boy any days, you know. Definitely got a mouth on me. Got some more fuel coming in here. Oh boy. Oh, they're sucking my cheeks. This is not consensual. Give me the XP. Give me the XP. Oh, that's going to be a bunch of leapers on me. And mouth boys are going crazy on the front. I am aiming at my cursor so I can shred those boys. All right, now we're talking. Level up really quick. We'll get some more health. Fuel's looking fine. Okay, so it actually starts getting a little more claustrophobic here towards the end. I feel like I kind of have no choice but to sit still here. Make sure I move my cursor around every now and again so I actually can pick up resources, make them fly at me, including this health crate right here. And the gold and whatnot, and especially, more than anything else, the XP. We'll do health, just to make sure I'm healing as much as I can. Hey, I like your big mouth. What you gonna do with that thing? Ooh! What that mouth do? It hurt is what it do. Heal, baby, heal. I wonder if that is a full heal, and if like the fuel is always a full fuel, or if it's just because I'm only ever like, you know, half health and fuel whenever I pick those up. Is that the reason why it's full healing me? I'm not quite sure. Either way, I'd like to not find out. Would be cool with me. A lot of XP back there. We'll pick that up. I might just want to chugga chew through these guys. And it looks like that's a little easier said than done. I'm just going to hold space here. See if we can just kind of pound it through. Actually, I'm holding shift. It feels like it's working a little better. I don't know. I don't think it described shift or space or anything different at the beginning, did it? If I missed that, then that's on me. But I'm getting a little lower on fuel, but it's still at 50, so I am going to go for health here. Got some axe boys here. They should give us some special rewards when we kill them, I believe. There we go. All right. 2 more of those. I do kind of wish I didn't have to click the X on that every time. That does get a little goofy. Here's another boss, so I'm going to kind of sit still and hope we can actually kill this thing. Might not get to full health really quick. And I'm going to chug along while we shoot this guy and just hope we can survive. All right, we did. I wouldn't mind dying real quick and maybe Help me level up. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, they're jumping on me. They're jumping on me. I think we're fine. I think I do need some more fuel here soon. This guy needs to die. Problem is I need health too, because we're taking damage. So the question is, maybe I can get health this time and then buy fuel this next time. Either that or we hope we come across some fuel. Looks like maybe the screen zooms out a little bit. Either that's my eyes playing tricks on me, or it might zoom out a little bit when you start moving. Not quite sure. Here comes a health pack. So if we get that, then that means we can just buy fuel and that'll heal us. So that's a blessing right there. Oh my god, there's a lot of enemies behind us. A lot of enemies in front of us too, though. Jesus Christ. Oh, God, looking like a fucking Golden Corral buffet in here. And my ass is the chocolate fountain. Get out of here. I do love me a good chocolate fountain. I can't even tell you how hyped I was when I was a kid. And I saw that commercial come on when they introduced the chocolate fountain. You better believe I made my parents take me to Golden Corral. Yeah. Pretend like I didn't do that when I was a child, but you know what? I'm not ashamed of it. Would I ever go to another Golden Corral for the rest of my life? No. I don't, no. But, you know. We won't worry about that. Can I? I'm gonna buy fuel here. Can I just click these and buy them? I think I can. I'm not going to because I have some flying at me. 85% off, by the way, at the top of the screen. You can see that. I'm going to shoot behind me with our rockets here because they are catching up to us a bit, and that scares me. Got some good distance on that little run. Getting hit pretty hard, though. I would love to get that gold, but I think I'd rather just make some good progress and outrun all these guys. Now, these materials I do need, so let's grab those really quick. Not too worried about these jumpers, because I'm pretty thick. This would be a good health pickup right here. So we'll get some fuel since we're going to get health right now. There we go. Lumberjack Liam is trying to run after us, but I'm not too worried. In my opinion, a train is probably stronger than an axe. Could be wrong, but, you know, the things that I've learned in life tell me that I'm right. I've run over quite a few mini axes. Never in a train, to be fair, but, you know, if a tricycle can be an axe, then I assume a train could. Excuse me, sir. Maybe get off the tracks. You're being a little silly guy right now. A little silly guy sitting on the train tracks. Hey, we've all been there after a bad day, but, you know, it's not really what I'd recommend doing. Okay, we're at 91%. The music is getting kind of teary-eyed. Like my childhood dog might have just passed away or something, and it's a little rough. But even if we're Marley and me in it, at the end of this run, I think we'll be fine. That hurt. In terms of pain, I'm in it. Alright. Oh, thickies, 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 thickies. Okay. I appreciate your thick patronage. Oh, shit. Bro, y'all gotta do more squats or something. You are not thick enough for me. God damn. We got fuel coming at us here, so we'll just buy a heal. More fuel coming at us, so again, we can buy a heal if we need to. Got some gold coming to us. I know, you're thick. I get it. I'm sorry I said you can't deadlift 220. Is that even a lot? I really don't know. I'm not a gym rat. Alright. Got a heal coming at us. I very much like the sound of that. Okay, I bought a little heal too. I just really wanted to click that and see if I could. The answer is yes. Oh, maybe it costs more if I buy it here. That costs 6 just here. Interesting. Yeah, that might be the case. Oh, 95%. I'm going to pick all these up really quick. I do want them. Excuse me, can you blow up really quick? Because I want to not get hit by you. Yeah, that was good enough. Ouch. Please give me that heal, sir. I will trade you my soul for that heal. Give me that gold, too. Papa likes to meta currency, you know? There we go, there we go. Okay, so no, health costs 6 here, 6 down there. Fuel is 4 here and 4 there. So I really see no reason to buy it in the level up screen versus just in the bottom left if it closes me out of the level up screen when I do buy it there. You know what I mean? It seems like a bad trade-off. I will be buying some right now, though. Holy shit. Yeah, we can go a little bit without buying more. 97%, alright. Definitely chugga choo chooing along. Yo. Get smacked. I was never worried for a second. As you could tell by me calmly telling them that I was not worried. Alright. I understand, Mr. Chompy, that you want to bite this sweet ass, like I said before, though. I'm not going to consent to that. As much as you wish. No, sir. Please. I understand. You brought a flavored condom. You were like, this is it. I'm going to sweep him off his feet. I'm just not into that. I apologize. I like this. See, I can hold shift or spacebar. Right now I'm holding shift. But you know, if my pinky gets tired, bada bing, bada boom, I could just hold spacebar. Now that's game design. We got a bunch of materials coming at us, including fuel and health there. That makes me feel good. Yo, are we home free? Oh, Lord! Oh, I probably could have stopped there and got all those extra rewards. Alright, we got some achievements unlocked. I don't know if you guys can actually see those, but they're popping up a bunch on the right side. We can see all the dudes we killed. 148 Muncher boys. I like the sound of that. And all the materials we got. 27 minutes, not too bad for a runtime. And if you take that back to the main menu, we can probably invest those now. So we have different locomotives here, like we said before. Are those... Okay, so yeah, here we go. Base speed, we have the base health. Diesel capacity was 90. Okay. Different weapons on these. This one has like a Tommy gun on it. We could have gotten instead of the rockets. Looks like they all have kind of a few combinations of those, except for this one has a grenade launcher on it, it looks like. It looks like I can't unlock those there, but do I unlock them here? Yes, I do. 3,600, which, wow, that's pretty cheap, considering I got 15 grand from that one run. So a fifth weapon is 9,600. That might be one of the first things I would get. Kevin, the combat drone? I mean, fucking say less? Give me that. What the heck? A wrecking ball duration? There's a wrecking ball, there's an airstrike. XP magnet, that's something you always want to see. The actual crusher, okay, so that was doing damage. Experience gain up is always something you want to pump first. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Initial upgrade points, we like to see that. I'll probably do that. Gold gain. The more you can get meta currency, the faster you can get meta progression. So that's always one to get up to. Dang, well, I'll do that all in my free time, but so far, I'm definitely going to play some more of this game. If you do want to see more on the channel, you let me know. I'll definitely be willing to record some more, but I'll probably be playing some more in my free time as well, because it's a very fun game. Again, it's going to come out on Steam and itch.io on June 27th. I'll make sure I have those linked in the description. If you want to go ahead and check that out for yourself, it'll be on PC and Mac. Definitely go ahead and give it a look if you are interested, because it's a very fun time. And even if you want to just go ahead and play the little demo that's out right now, you can go ahead and do that for yourself. All that being said, that is going to be it for me today. If you did enjoy, you don't leave me a like or subscribe, I'd very much appreciate that. But all that being said, I'm heading off, so as always, have a great day.